Moeketsi, my man, aka Max for maximum temperature. I am the son of Mother Nature. Let's go.
My name is Naomi P. Umkabayi, Gamakosazana.
Hang out with myself, the one and only MOOCEE, best known as MooCee.
너의 중요하다는 words. It's for you.
It's another another Friday morning right here on the Vooka Breakfast Show. A very good morning to everyone who has just tuned in. It's of course another daily dose of positivity that is accompanied by that energetic start to your day. This is the Vooka Breakfast Show. Right now we are live on YouTube and we are also live on Underground Radio. And of course, if you want to listen to audio only, you can simply download the Underground Radio app both on iOS and Android. And WhatsApp line is open for calls and for voice note. You can simply dial 060-4933-226. 060-4933-226. We are Vooka Breakfast Show on all social media platforms, Instagram, Facebook, and TikTok. You just only type the Vooka Breakfast Show. My name is Moeketsi, my man. I'm happy and excited to be with you on this beautiful Friday morning. It is TGIF. Thanks God, it's Friday. That's how we're going to be beginning, and of course, activating the mood that we have for this morning. So I hope that you're going to be with us. Let's hang out, and of course, let us engage on social media platforms by using the hashtag Vooka Breakfast Show. But we always begin the day with giving you some of the places that that you can visit together with your friends and families, right? So you are seeing pictures behind me and you're asking yourself, where is this place and what am I seeing? And of course, what are we putting on our bucket list? So for this morning, we are highlighting the Leopard Mountain that is nestled, of course, in the heart of the Zululand in Mountain Safari Lodge, which is a multi-award winning 5-star Big 5 destination set within the 58,000 acre Manyoni private game reserve. This family run lodge is celebrated for its breathtaking views of the Libombo Mountains and the unspoiled bushveld stretching endlessly below. Guests wake to the symphony of bird songs and crisp African air with luxurious stones chalet offering private plunges, pools and panoramic vistas. So twice daily safaris take visitors deep into the wilderness where lions, elephants, rhinos, leopards and buffalo roam freely. For those seeking intimacy with nature, guided walkings safari reveal hidden corners of the reserve, while the midday waterhole lookout provides a front row seat to wildlife quenching their thirst. Beyond adventure, Leopard Mountain offers tranquility. Its spa treatments are inspired by the rhythm of the wild and its hospitality is warm and personal. This lodge is more than a gateway. It's a conservation-focused sanctuary where unforgettable moments and memories are guaranteed. Whether it's a romantic escape, a family adventure, or even exchanging vows, beneath the African sky, Leopard Mountain promises an experience that serenades the soul and celebrates the spirit of Africa. So if, of course, you are looking for a new scenery or for a place to visit this weekend, or maybe some time to come when you have time to yourself, this is the place that you need to visit. For more information, if you want to know some of the activities that they offer more than what I have just mentioned, you can just go simply to Google and search the place and then you'll get all of the information. But for now, that's all we have for the picture of the day. You can comment down below if you want to know more information. We will help you with that. So for now, let's take a short break and then we'll come back. I'll bring you your latest news and sports headlines. So don't switch the dial.
She says she need me like heartbeat. Drive me the bed like a RV. Hugging the curves on that body. She bring the heat like wasabi. Promise not to test your heart. We just can't be kept apart. Yeah, yeah. Baby, you the best by far. Always go the extra mile. Yeah, yeah. All I need is you. All I need is you. Ewe muleji, you right next to me. Moji mule na vanemia ila. Vanemia ila. Ewe muleji, mami venaki. Moji mule na vanemia ila. Vanemia ila. Loving your vibe, girl. That energy got me going. It's my baby. That thing so vibrant. Keys to your
And once again, a very good morning. Let us give you some of your headlines that are making a top story this morning. Starting off with your first headline: government advances bill to decriminalize sex work. South Africa is moving closer to decriminalizing adult sex work. The Justice Department says new legislation is at an advanced stage after consultation with the sex worker group and several government departments. The bill aims to remove criminal penalties while setting clear rules for regulation. However, sex work remains illegal for now. The draft law still needs cabinet approval, public comment and parliamentary approval before it can take effect. Government has confirmed that there will be no compulsory registration or forced HIV testing under the proposed law. Your next headline: Free State municipalities waste 7 billion rands and Parliament steps in. Parliament has raised serious concerns over more than 7 billion rands wasted by Free State municipalities through unauthorized and irregular spending. The findings follow oversight visits that revealed poor governance, weak accountability and failing infrastructure. Many communities still face water shortage, power cuts, and collapsing services. While some progress has been reported, members of parliament say problems such as Eskom debt, unfunded budget, and slow disciplinary action remain unresolved. Parliament warns that without urgent reform, service delivery in the province will continue to suffer. On your last news headline, Malachi admits security tender may have been compromised. Testifying at the Madlanga Commission, suspended TMPD Director Tsukudu Malachi admitted that the handling of a 2.9 billion rand security tender may have compromised its integrity. Bid documents were moved from the city's supply chain offices to another location due to security concerns, but without clear authorization. Malachi conceded this could have jeopardized the process. The commission also heard about missing documents and concerns over unsealed bids, raising further red flags over the controversial tender. That's all for your news headlines. Heading over to your sports news. Starting off with football news. Peter Mokaba Stadium is set for a historic Nedbank Cup final. The new Peter Mokaba Stadium in Polokwane will host the 2026 Nedbank Cup final between Durban City and TS Galaxy on Saturday, May the 2nd. The PSL confirmed the venue on Thursday. This marks the second domestic cup final at the stadium this season. Durban City have reached the final in the first top flight campaign, while TS Galaxy return as former champions. Both teams are chasing silverware and a spot in the next season's CAF Confederation Cup. Kickoff time will be announced later. Marathon news. Gerda Steyn chases historic 7-2 Oceans crown. Six-time champion Gerda Steyn is aiming to make his history by winning a 7 consecutive 2 Oceans Ultra Marathon in Cape Town. The South African long-distance star says past victories mean nothing on race day and knows she must be at her best again over the tough 56-kilometer route. While Steyn goes in as favorite, she expects strong competition in both the women's and men's fields, setting the stage for an exciting race this weekend. Excitement builds ahead of the iconic 2 Ocean Marathon. The excitement is building in Cape Town as the city prepares for the 55th 2 Oceans Marathon this weekend. Marathon Week is already in full swing, with runners collecting race packs at the Cape Town International Convention Center. The event attracts over 30,000 athletes each year, including more than 4,500 international runners from nearly 100 countries. Known for its unique scenery and festive atmosphere, the 2 Oceans Marathon once again promises a memorable celebration of endurance and global running culture. That's all we have for your sports and news headlines. Stay tuned for more with your news recap coming into the top of the hour. For now, you can share your thoughts with us by using the hashtag Vooka Breakfast Show or send your voice note on 060-493-3226. Let's take a short break and then we will be back with your latest market rates and your weather update.
just been keeping my poise. Made by the million, but still unemployed. They text me about green, but not on Android. She not my shawty, she filling the void. I make the sounds that cut through the noise. He think he a man, but he chillin' with boys. Put down the liquor, start drinking LaCroix. The pain wasn't choice, but now I rejoice. My uncle had told me that I was the one. I played the shit smart, now my bragging and dumb. Lil' shawty had hit me, said she wanna come. Her dresses is black, but she not a nun. I'm so Pasadena, cause that's where I'm from. Some bangers, some hoes, some niggas with guns. They scheming for riches, they playing it numb. I'm second to wins, cause I'm second to none. Nickel, look, what the fuck you think I do it for? Do it for, hey, looking in the mirror. You the GOAT, you the GOAT, hey, I've been out here grinding 24. So nigga in the mirror, you the GOAT, you the GOAT, hey, what the fuck you think I do it for? Do it for, hey, looking in the mirror, you the GOAT, you the GOAT, hey, I've been out here grinding 24. So nigga in the mirror, you the GOAT, you the GOAT. I ain't had to get snooze in a minute. Got the bag, then I took it independent. Model 3, you know it's not rented. Authentic, every vibe is cemented. Fresh J's, now we jumping out the ceiling. Tough times made a diamond out of feelings. All facts, I can't question what I'm dealing. Fuck a house, we my focus on the building. Just some losses, now I'm feeling so prolific. Hustle loud, Moeketsi, y'all to hate, that's why I love the critics. Self-made, I ain't gotta ask permission. Turn my pain into fire, no ignition. Only when the money talk, when I listen. I put the city on my back and niggas dissing, huh? Look, what the fuck you think I do it for? Do it for, hey, looking in the mirror. You the GOAT, you the GOAT, hey, I've been out here grinding 24. So nigga in the mirror, you the GOAT, you the GOAT, hey, what the fuck you think I do it for? Do it for, hey, looking in the mirror. You the GOAT, you the GOAT, hey, I've been out here grinding 24. So nigga in the mirror, you the GOAT, you the GOAT.
There we go. It is 18 minutes after our 8 o'clock. I thought more you'd be the one starting now. I'm surprised at myself, seeing myself on the screen. But 19 minutes actually after our 8 o'clock on a Friday morning. It is the 10th day of the 4th month, 2026, the 10th of April, 2026. And we're celebrating 251 episodes right here where radio meets TV, only and exclusively on the Vooka Breakfast Show, brought to you by the Blinko Network. This morning, this is how the weather is looking like across South Africa. Conditions are generally warm and clear in the interior, while coastal regions and the Western Cape are seeing more cloud cover. And now in Gauteng and in Free State, right? In Johannesburg and Soweto, it is currently 17 degrees and mostly sunny, with temperatures expected to peak at 24 degrees. In Pretoria, it is slightly warmer, reaching a high of 27 degrees under the sunny skies. And then in Bloemfontein also has clear, sunny weather with a forecast of a high of 24 degrees. Moving on to the coastal regions, in Durban, we are experiencing warm, sunny weather today with a high of 27 and high humidity, 72% and then in the Western Cape, both Cape Town and Khayelitsha are mostly cloudy. Cape Town will reach a high of 21 degrees with a chance of light rain later tonight, while Khayelitsha will be slightly warmer with a high of 21 degrees. So this is what your forecast is looking like with a slightly more detailed outline. Johannesburg, mostly sunny, 24 as a high with a low of 14 degrees. Soweto, also a high of 24, a low of 14 degrees. Pretoria, a high of 27 degrees with a low of 16. In Bloemfontein, we are at a high of 24, a low of 13. In Durban, a high of 27 degrees with a low of 19 degrees. And then in Cape Town, a high of 21 degrees with a low of 18. Ending it off in Khayelitsha, a high of 25 degrees with a low of 18 degrees, standing at 10% chance of rain later today. Now, moving on to our market rates and our commodities. The US dollar is standing at 16 rands 43 cents. The Great British Pound standing at 22 rands 6 cents. The Euro is at 19 rands 20 cents. The Japanese yen is at 10 cents. Australian dollar standing at 11 rands 57 cents. The Chinese one at 2 rands 40 cents. And then moving on to our commodities, gold is trading at 43,500 rands. A barrel of Brent crude oil will cost you 1,550 rands. And then Bitcoin is trading at 1,250 rands this morning. And so that's what your weather is looking like. And of course, accompanied with your market rates and your commodities. We'd love to hear from you. Hi, good morning. Hi, how are you doing? Yes, I'm talking to you. You who's watching and listening from wherever you are tuned in from. What is this morning looking like for you? I'll tell you, it almost got ruined for me. Firstly by taxi drivers, and then secondly by our local foreign-owned shops. Right, but nonetheless, I kept it cool. I kept my calm, and I didn't want anything to ruin my morning, right? Because it's the last day of the week, and we're gonna have 2 days of rest. Well, hopefully, I mean, the hope here is to have about 2 days of rest. But come in, welcome to Where Radio Meets TV, only and exclusively right here on the Vooka Breakfast Show, and brought to you by the Blinko Network. And you know that you're always spending some great quality time with myself, the one and only MOOCEE Mist. My name is MooCee Mist, and I'm so excited. I'm happy to be in your presence and in your company. I look forward to hanging out with you, right? This is where we have all-encompassing, compelling, and of course thought-provoking conversations. 251 episodes in. If this is not your favorite rendezvous just as yet, I don't know what is. And I don't know what you're doing with your mornings, man. I need you to tell a friend, to tag a friend, and spread it and shout it as far and as wide as you can. How you and I and the rest of the Vooka Nation can get in touch with each other is by you using the hashtag Vooka Breakfast Show. So that's Vooka Breakfast Show on Facebook and all other social media platforms. It needs not end there. It also continues on our WhatsApp line, where you can dial the number 060-493-3226. That's 060-493-3226. Comment, like, subscribe, so you and I can do the necessary things, and we can continue sharing our thoughts, our opinions, and everything else in between. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
It is, of course, 23 minutes past 8. And, of course, thank you so much for the updates. I hope wherever you are listening and watching from, you have those updates, and they will be helpful for the rest of this morning. But you know that we always have those beautiful and interesting discussions that we have right here on the table. And we also want to hear from you. What are your thoughts, right? Let's gather our thoughts for this morning, because we are breaking the ice. As much as we are heading towards the winter, the ice will get a little bit harder, but don't worry, the breakfast show has exactly that for you. Let's join in on the conversation. Comments coming through right there. I see we have
Underground Radio DBN. Hey, hello Durbanites. Morning Durbanites. Hey, how's it going, man? It would be very unjust of me to forget you, and we cannot, because now we're part of the Durban family. We're part of the Durban family. So Underground Radio coming through there, saying good morning from a very hot and sunny Durban. The weather report was great, but MooCee forgot to tell us that Durban is still stuck in summer. I wish it was the same for Gauteng this side. I really, really, really wish. And I have been trying to reiterate over time that I'm one of those people who completely, utterly, and absolutely loves summer. Like, I'm so sad that we're moving into the slightly colder seasons.
We have to.
No, we don't have to. Like, I'm sorry, guys. We don't need winter in life.
We
really don't. So I think I'm going to be one of those people who's always chasing summer, and we have to there's plans in the works, guys, for us to come down to Durban, and so that we can experience this great weather that you guys are experiencing. So thank you so much, and good morning to all the Durbanites out there hanging out with us on the Durban Airwaves Underground Radio DBN. So it's just in that you guys are still in summer, like you're proper experiencing warm weather, and I wish it was the same, because the mornings in Johannesburg now are slightly chill, just a bit chiller and slightly colder than about a month or 2 months ago. But that's what you'll have, man.
Yeah.
I mean, it's life, it's the cycles.
One wish I had, I wish that the South or our country, because we have so many provinces, we have 9 provinces.
Sure.
I wish, like most provinces, they experience like different seasons.
But they do, though.
If like we are in winter, you could go to Limpopo for like.
Oh, I see.
You understand?
For summer
And things like that,
okay,
rather than going to the north.
Okay. You don't want to leave the
way.
country.
I mean, for some people, there are people that are like, we are here, why, chief? I don't want to leave my country, right? But unfortunately, I think that also gives you the idea of traveling to other countries, becoming someone who is, I don't know, what do they call them? I think it's Somerset tourists,
sure.
Right? Who always chase the sun, who always chase, warmer seasons.
I'm that guy. I'm gonna be that guy in life.
Yeah.
Like I'm going to be chasing summer, the whole year through, man.
Yeah.
So when it starts getting, so after Easter weekends, or like month end April, I'm gonna be the guy who packs my bags and leaves. And I'll see you guys in month end October, beginning of November. That's when I'll see you guys. So 6 months of the year or so, I'm not. So I don't experience winter. So
no problem. You'll
I
send
travel
us pictures.
somewhere in the north, Ibiza or somewhere. I don't know, man. Go experience a great summer that side, and then as soon as it starts getting colder that side, I come back. I can't not spend the festive season in South Africa. I'm sorry, there is no other time or no other place to be.
My guy.
During festive season, or during, at least it's our festive season. But yeah, during the last 3 months of the month, no, you need to be in South Africa, chief. You need to. So I'll come back month end October, and then leave again month in April.
Yeah.
I'm
Look,
that guy.
I think one of the interesting that we're talking about right here is talking about the weather, because
Yes, sir.
I've learned something. There's people who teach people out there how to talk, how to have those small talks with other people, to say one of the subjects that you can bring up when you want to have a small talk with someone is the weather.
Okay.
Right? And some of us are really not good. Are really not good with small talks. It's like the conversation dies quickly.
It gets stale.
It doesn't even take more than 2 minutes.
Sure.
And I've got to learn that there are people who have social batteries. Someone will tell you that my social battery
has depleted.
Dies. It dies quickly. Immediately when I try to hop on into a conversation, already like I'm dead.
Okay.
I'm looking at the other way, like while someone is talking,
I don't know
and
what
things
to
like
do.
that,
Sure,
right?
Sure.
So I want us to talk about that right now, right? Which is the 5-minute filler. That quick chat at a taxi rank, the joke shared while waiting for the kettle to boil at work, or the how's it, you exchange with your neighbor over the fence.
Yes.
We often dismiss these moments as small talk, meaningless, shallow, or even annoying.
Yes.
But what if those tiny interactions are actually the hidden glue holding your sanity, in our society?
Sure.
In a whole, right? I don't know. Are you someone who is good in small talks?
Small talk, I think so. Generally, I look, in quite a few cases, like it's not my thing.
Yeah.
I wouldn't. But I have learned that small talks more, and I have said this on the show, small talks build up to the bigger and deeper conversations, right? Because you can't now, out of the blue, ask someone about their political standing. Someone tried that with me, I think over a month ago. I'm like, Chief, no. So I then after a few minutes I realized that this person was not themselves in terms of chemical balance. Right? So this guy, he goes, "Hey MooCee, man, do you not support DA in fact?" I'm like, Chief, no, what are you talking about? No, when you've said that you're a DA member, man. Chief, no. So this person was hearing that my name is MooCee. Like, I think Nasim Nati. So he heard the name MooCee and is like, no, man, you have shared that you are a DA fan or a DA supporter.
Yeah.
I'm like, no, Chief, I've never said that to you. You and I have never spoken politics ever. And then he's like, okay, tell me, what do you vote for?
No, my vote is my secret.
No, Chief, I'm not going to tell you that.
Oh.
What are you talking about? I'm not going to tell you that. And he
Because
insisted.
it's going to bring more questions.
Yeah, he insisted and persisted. And, like, no, Chief, like someone's vote, at least I believe as Muslimist, that someone's vote is a private thing. It's a private
thing.
matter.
True.
Look, if you want to share your political standing and what you support and what you vote for, great, knock yourself out. But so you can't just get to those big conversations, Mo, without building up to them. Right? Friendships are also like how you become friends with someone, or how you strike a friendship or an acquaintanceship is by striking a small conversation, something very stupid, or maybe not. Let me not say stupid, but something that could be described as not so significant. Do you get what I'm trying to say? So it's something like the weather.
Yes.
Do you know, things of that nature? And it's like, man, yazi ungagcoki ijacket ndoda ngiphuma late man, yazi umfazi wami uwasha amajacket wami wonke. Hawu ndoda umfazi wami kanti kwenzakala. Do you get what I'm trying to say? Now we're getting into like your married life. You're telling me not necessarily about your wife, but how you got to the circumstance that you're experiencing.
Even
in
the
that
approach,
moment.
it shouldn't be something it makes you think deep.
No.
Immediately when you're being thrown with that. It's like, okay, it's the weather. Immediately you know that everyone can talk about the weather.
Yeah.
Everyone can talk about the weather.
Yeah.
So it's very interesting that for some people it's like, because for me personally, I still struggle to have small talk with elderly people.
Okay.
Because of the too much respect. That's the thing. Because I feel like I cannot talk anything with.
Do you feel like
elderly
it's the
people.
indoctrination that you were given?
Yes, more than anything.
Yeah.
It's like like just finish. I want to continue where I'm going. But with my peers, it's like, dude, hey, have you seen what is going on lately? Like, hey, what are you thinking? And then the conversation will continue.
Have you seen what is going on? But that's a big conversation.
I mean, it depends on who I'm asking. I get your people. Where you are. It's like, this guy, likes to talk about politics, want to talk about current affairs, want to talk about girls, want to talk about parties and things like that.
Are you a part of it?
If I meet you, they're like, hey, dude, what did the price of corona? They went up.
Yes,
and then we go on, talk about that. And then the conversation is light.
Yeah.
More than anything, I believe that small talks, it should be like a light conversation. You can't come and say, hey, did you hear Span Bani was shot? I mean, that's gossip, right? There's a difference between small talk and gossip.
Okay.
Because people treat gossip as small talk. No, it's gossip.
Yeah.
But for someone who is listening right now, right? Picture this. You're having a rough morning, you stop for coffee and the barista remembers your name and makes a quick joke about the weather. Suddenly, the cloud shifts just a little bit. In 2026, the sociologists are focused on the power of weak ties. So research shows that while our strong ties, which is family and best friends, provide deep support, our weak ties, which is acquaintances and strangers, provide the variety and community that actually boost our daily happiness. Small talk isn't nothing. It's a social pain that proves you belong to the world around you. It's the bridge we cross before we ever get to the deep stuff.
Yes, sir.
There are people who label themselves as introverts, and then they're asking, why do people talk to me? Because I feel like I don't belong. And someone will just come and talk to you like, hey man, your t-shirt looks very nice.
Yes.
Where did you get it? And for some people, they feel so strange that why would someone, ask me that question?
Sure.
Why were you looking at me? Right? Because people have different personalities out there and they get shocked when these things happen. Sometimes small talk is for someone to say, I want to go out there and have conversations with people. Normal people.
Okay, normal
right?
people. Everyone is normal.
Everyone is normal. Not everyone is normal. Not everyone is normal.
Everyone is normal in their own right.
Go to a taxi rank and try to strike. Small talk.
A conversation.
You know, so those kind of things are one of the things that, you know, people underestimate.
Yes.
Let us not underestimate a small talk. You might never know. You might be talking to Patrice Motsepe. You understand? You are there and then you're like, ish. You know, this thing of petrol hike with the US and the Iran, with the ceasefire thing, it's really wearing a lot of South Africans out. It's affecting us.
Yes.
And then you might be shocked that someone might come with a stronger point that you didn't expect.
Yes.
And then the conversation will lead you to now having your CV handed over.
I mean, it could. You're right.
Yeah.
You're right. That's I say more small talk. I mean, for example, a couple of weeks ago when I met Moeketsi, right, the conversation started off as small talk.
Yeah.
You know, we were sitting there enjoying music, and Mahareza comes on stage, and we're like, "Hey, Mahareza," you know. And that's how the conversation was stricken. And we started chatting. It's like, "Hey, man, no, I do this." It's like, "Hey, chief." And then he was, we were able to get to a comfortable place so quickly that he was able to ask, "Hey, chief, Kanti, what do you do?"
Yes.
You know, like, "No, chief, I do this, that, and the other." And then I started telling him, but on a normal, I wouldn't necessarily talk about those kinds of things with just anyone, because that's my life. That's things I've gone through my life. And you know the stories that I always share.
Yes.
This happened, and this is how we got to this place, and you know, and how something affected me. You know, so you. Getting to those bigger conversations and those deeper conversations that have more depth and more emotional ties and things of that nature, they are not just stricken. Even in friendships, it could take time. In some friendships, in some instances, hey, chief, you know, this happened to me in this happened to me in life, that happened to me in life, this happened to me in life. You get what I'm trying to say? So I think, look, there's small talk with people both more. This conversation is not going to have substance. Understand? This conversation is not going to have substance. No, I'm not going to indulge in this.
Not partaking.
No. Because I used to have a neighbor, an elderly man. Tatamkhulu would talk to you as if he's your age mate. He's your peer.
You understand?
It's like, no, Tatamkhulu. And this man used to gossip like, and he was a grandpa, a grandfather. Yeah, hey man, like, no, and you're just going home, you want to relax, you know. But there are conversations with elders or with adults that you can have more, and it's like it's there. You can feel the depth, you can feel the substance, and you walk away having taken something away from it. You know? So for the most part, I'm not someone who actively, willingly, or how do I put this? Not willingly, but I don't go into a conversation wanting it to be small talk. I would rather put it off like quickly. When I think it's dependent, like you said, it's dependent on who you are, who the person you're having the conversation is. And then we can take it from there, my brother.
So that's what we are talking about on this beautiful morning. We want to know, what are your thoughts when it comes to small talk? But there is, of course, something that we need to just bring into the conversation that we are having right now, because for some people they will tell you that, you know what, guys, small talks are really a waste of time, so I do not want to get myself into that, right? But when it comes to the tension, when we bring tension into the conversation, and just to introduce some of the factors that can contribute to what we are talking about, we have the social failure versus the social foundation, because some people find small talk exhausting, right? You want to get straight to the point, the business or whatever that's being mentioned at that given moment, right? It's like, hey, dude, just get to the point. Because for me personally, I have met a lot of people who want to complain, and I can't have a small talk with somebody who is complaining. It's like, like, okay, because the prices are set already. There's nothing we can do. Yes, we understand. What is it that we need to do, right? So For other people, they say, in terms of getting straight to the point, whether it's business or the meaning of life, however, without the small talk, the deep stuff can feel heavy and intrusive, right? Because we have two arguments. We have the authenticity argument and the humanity argument. Right, so getting deep into those arguments right here, we also want to hear your take from them. So the authenticity argument states that why talk about the weather when the world is on fire? Small talk is a waste of time and a must for real connection. Let's get real and stay silent, Baba.
That's funny.
You understand? Yeah. Let's face the moment. Let's be silent. It's hot. I mean, more than anything, people like to
I just she's I'll keep him covered in. I'll keep him covered in. What is it?
I see. And then the humanity argument says small talk is like low stakes way to say I see you. It's the social warm up that builds the trust needs for bigger conversations. The contrast is sharp. Is a small talk just noise, or is it a signal that keeps our relationship warm? I mean, with your neighbor, you go home, there's no electricity. Your neighbor is out there, it's like, hey, this electricity it has I've read an article, man, about Eskom. Apparently these people are wasting money.
No.
And then of course it will go on. It's like, yeah, man, Nami, I heard Guti, our councillor is also involved in corruption scandals out there.
How close are you to this neighbor?
Me? I mean, not that close.
Exactly.
We're
so
just
why
neighbors.
would you want to be talking?
It's like it's a must.
I read an article. I was attending a webinar.
I was having a conversation with my COO, and he spoke about lezinto zokuthi now the National Energy Regulation of South Africa they need to bring.
There's this neighbor of mine. Guys, radio. I'm gonna stop being a broadcaster and a radio head because now we're revealing secrets. And what if this neighbor is watching or their kids?
It's a small talk.
So there's this neighbor, this lady. That was so funny, and not funny like haha. It was just like, wait, what are you saying to me?
Yeah.
There's this friend. I'll call her a friend. There's this friend of mine, Kokasi, in my neighborhood. Her and I like taking walks together, Sometimes in the afternoon after she knocks off, and I come back home. I was home the entire day. She's like, MooCee, man, I just want to take a walk and just, relax and, just, how a walk helps with just dialing the noise down in your head, So she'll text me, are you home? I'm like, yeah, I'm home. And she's like, no, let's take a walk. And then we'll take a walk around our neighborhood.
I want neighbors like that.
And then we come back and then we stand these bricks, those big stones.
Yeah.
By the corner. And then we'll sit there. We'll just sit there and just observe people walking around and just talk, right? Man. So that used to happen quite a lot.
Yeah.
That used to happen quite a lot. We still do it now, even now, but barely ever so, just once in a while. So we'd see this lady coming back from work every time. Her and I would be chilling there by those stones.
Yeah.
She comes back. Hi, did this lady not approach me this one day? She's like, hey, she's like, MooCee, Mama, no. So this girl that she's referring to, she's a couple of years older than me. I think she's 4, maybe 5 years older than me, which I don't really consider like that significant.
Yeah.
You understand? Because her and I can sit and have a proper conversation.
Yeah.
All right. So this lady's like, MooCee,
why?
No, what are you asking me? Yeah, mama. Hey, but to this lady. So I'm like, no, I'm not dating her. Her and I are not dating.
Yeah.
Like, hey, MooCee, give me all. Hey, but this lady.
Yeah, we comment.
So she has a daughter who's 2 years older than me, and we grew up together, right? A year or 2 years olher than me. My kid is like 2. And then she has a daughter who's like 5-6 years younger than me.
Yeah.
All right. So I'm in my own head. I'm wondering, like, wait, are you saying I should be dating someone who's the age of one of your two daughters, or one of your daughters. Like, what are you saying? Like, Ole mang, Mara, I'm sorry, no, not in a bad way, but this lady,
to you.
we won't understand. She's like, no. And from there, I stopped having those small talks with her.
Yeah.
From that point on, because once in a while, after a while, like I don't see her, she doesn't see me because I'm barely ever home and thing. Or even if I am home, I'm not in the streets, you know. So she's like, hey, where are you hiding yourself? You know those ladies. Hey, Papa, we pitched. Like, Mutswadi, no, I'm not your friend. I'm sorry. Like you and you were close with my mother, or you were friends with my mother. You had a good neighborly relationship with my mother back when she was still alive. Not with me. Do you get what I'm trying to say? And so I told Paseka, my friend, she's asking me, am I dating this girl? Like, even if I am, like, what is it to you? What, I'm like, you know?
I mean, people always want to say something, especially in the streets that we live in. It's just that they're waiting for the perfect moment, and maybe when they see you alone, you are walking, maybe you look too serious because hey, this one I cannot have a conversation. But if you are relaxed, maybe something happened, you know, you look like you can have a conversation with someone. Yeah, neighbors would, you know, feel comfortable, and now they will feel like
to ask you about your dating life.
They will feel like they're so comfortable with you to a point that they can ask you, hey, well, who are you dating?
Mo, who's your girlfriend?
Hey, I've been seeing you, you know, single for a long time.
Mo, when are we having grandbabies?
How long have you been single?
Mutswadi, what are you asking? So it's things of that nature, man. But yeah, no, Mr. Mo, that's me, man.
Yeah. But at its core, we know that when we talk about the small talks, right, it isn't about the topic, it's about the acknowledgement to say, I see you, my friend. You know, we are living in this world, you know, and it doesn't mean we need to find a distinction in between us. No, this is what you do. I don't associate myself with these people. No, you can have a talk with anyone, whether it's someone who's homeless, and you know, having conversation with people that society deem as, you know, not as human. It's always something that you can learn something, because they always want to have someone to talk to.
Yes,
but
definitely.
now people treat them differently. So you can have conversations with everyone. So
you know who I don't mind having small talk with?
Yeah.
Grandmothers, man.
Okay.
Grandmothers. I don't mind striking conversations with grandmothers.
Grandmothers, man.
I don't.
They are the tree of knowledge.
Nah, I don't. Like
tree of knowledge.
I can sit there and or just walk with an older lady, like an elderly lady, and then walk with her and just talk for like 2 minutes, nothing too hectic. You know, because Papa, it's a miracle. What do you do? You know, things of that nature. Yes. You tell her, no, I'm actually in the arts, or I'm in radio, or I do this. What home? Hey, you know, they just have like, they have a warmly thing about them, and so I don't mind striking small conversation. And not those guys. You know, those guys in the taxi. You know the 25 rand. Have you taken the 25 rand taxi from town, from the CBD, from Joe's?
25 rand.
25. Well, it was 25 rands back then. I don't know how much it is now. So this is the one, like the last taxi, last car, like late, bro. Like this is like 10 at night, 10:30, 11 at night. You don't know those taxis. Hey, you meet characters in there, chief. Hey, you meet characters. Those guys who walk in with beer. How about that with those guys? You know those guys who drink in a taxi. And then this one guy, we get in a taxi. We were coming from rehearsals, and rehearsals ended late. So I think it was around 10:10. So he wants to sit by the door. You know, when he wants to sit right by the door. So he lets everyone in. Man. You know those guys. And then so we start singing, because we are still in the hype and the high of rehearsal and singing and music. He's like, hey man, nyarasa man, nina, nenzani, choir. And then he's like, do you know what is noise in English? It's like, no, it's noise. It's like, no, you're wrong. You don't know English. It's a halabaloo. Do you know those guys?
I know that.
And you have you stricken a conversation with those guys? Those guys will kill you.
I mean, you know, if you want to experience that, take a taxi local on a weekend.
Okay.
Trust me.
Although at night, come on, 8.
Exactly.
Like from Fisher Topes.
Those kinds of during things. The weekend. Yes.
And a Bomatabi weekend. So those busy weekends, month end. Yeah, I see you.
Hey, driver.
Yeah. Those guys are the best. Those are the small talks that I don't mind because it's fleeting and it won't remain. Like you are just passing nothing. You're getting nothing from it. You're just going through it, man.
Yeah. Very interesting. Very interesting. As we wrap up, of course, this conversation of the small talks, we are asking this question that are small talks, draining your energy when you have them with other people out there, or are they even giving you life? Because for me, they do give me life. Sometimes, I'm having a bad day and then someone just decide to, strike at the small talk with me. I had like a very bad day. And I've had that, when somebody will just come to me and then they strike that small talk conversation. We also want to hear from you if you have even, stricken that small talk with someone. So talk to us at 10 minutes till we hit 9 o'clock on the dot, and then we'll be back with more interesting things that are taking place. Right now, we're going to take a short break and then we will be back, leaving you with the great sounds of I Mean, a song titled Bonifar.
And I can't believe face going round and round. It's a trampoline stay. Oh, it's like I never run out of breath, and I don't care if we make a mess. It doesn't matter what's coming next. So can we just be bona fide? Girl, you got me waking up confused, lost in time. Every moment tastes like summer. Can never get enough. Summer sugar kisses left behind. I don't wanna fall in love, just wanna be yours. Can we just be bona fide? Can we just be bona fide? It's stuck in this situation and let go all inhibitions now with no intermission. So goddamn cold. Tell me why, 'cause you know this ain't no love. So can we just be bona fide? Girl, you got me waking up confused, lost in time. Every moment tastes like summer. Can never get enough. Summer sugar kisses left behind, and I don't wanna fall in love, just wanna be yours. Let's keep it on the low, keep it on the low, 'cause you know this ain't no love. I want you to be bona fide. Girl, you got me waking up confused, lost in time. Every moment tastes like summer. Can never get enough. Summer sugar kisses left behind, and I don't wanna fall in love, just wanna be yours.
It is exactly 7 minutes till we hit 9 o'clock on the dot. You're still watching the Vooka Breakfast Show. It is your energetic start to the day, accompanied by a daily dose of positivity. Some great sounds, of course, to kickstart this morning. I Mean, song titled Bonafide. Let's talk. Let us engage on all social media platforms. We are Vooka Breakfast Show. Dial us in. Send your voice note because we want to hear your voices, man. Let us know what are you thinking. Before the break, we're talking about small talk. Are they draining you, or are they giving you the life that you need? Maybe they're bringing you back to life, if I can put it like that. Because for some people, they feel like, if you're going to have small talk with me, it's like you're wasting my time. And just get straight to the point and let's talk with whatever that you want to talk about, right? Some of the comments came through right there on YouTube. Mr. Mimni coming through saying a very good morning, my Vooka Underground Radio DBN team, and of course our best energetic Vooka team. A very great morning to you, my. Hoping that you're going to have a great Friday ahead of you. And then she also comes back and saying the weather is unpredictable. Kids are complaining when bathing in the morning. They need heater. It's that time now. It's that time, and the season is getting closer. We are, of course, heading into winter, so they are going to complain more than before, Shem. and it's so sad, right?
If the kids are starting to complain, then it's cold.
They're starting to complain.
Nah, it's cold, definitely.
Because they wake up early,
yes,
right?
Yes.
And the weather is not looking so good each and every time when you wake up. And then Queen the Empowerer comes through saying, good morning, Vooka fam. I'm still stuck on the cognitive dissonance convo. However, I think small talk is meant to be an icebreaker. Think of it as a foreplay, like an intro to a full loaded conversation. Being stuck, Queen, on cognitive dissonance says a lot about you. You are experiencing it because you are stuck. You are in between.
No, she's not experiencing.
If you are stuck, you are experiencing cognitive dissonance.
But she's not.
She has an idea.
Any of her values.
She has an idea, and she has a value to say, guys, I'm stuck on this, but I'm here. She values being stuck on that idea.
You would know better, clearly.
How? But we hear you, Queen.
You would know better. I wouldn't. You would. I'm kidding.
We hear you, Queen. We hear you, and a very good morning to you. And then Mr. Bimni comes through again saying, #Happy Blessed Friday. #Vooka Breakfast Show. #Sivugile, stay safe and take care of yourself. #Rise and shine. Lastly, she comes through saying, you look good, Ebandla. Beautiful Friday morning. And of course, we kick starting this morning with some high energies, right? And talking about high energies, there are really interesting things that, we cannot wait to discuss with you. And our main, of course, conversation for this morning is going to be the time wealth paradox. Can't wait to get deep into
definitely,
that. Right?
Definitely.
Time worth paradox. But most importantly is your hot take for this morning.
Yes. You know me, I always come. Guys, Fridays. Now you have to look forward to Fridays when it comes to hot takes, guys. And this one is also going to be one of those. It's going to be one of those. I think the past 2, if not 3 hot takes that I've had, they strike, man. They strike.
Yeah,
so this one is also going to be on that level. Yes, sir.
Yeah. But on that note, you know that we always, mean to give you some of the historical moments that took place that you and I can learn from, right? Which is what happened today in history, long time ago, right? So on this day in 1993, Chris Hani, one of South Africa's most influential anti-apartheid leaders and Secretary General of the South African Communist Party, was assassinated outside his home in Don Park, Boksburg. Yeah, it happened on this day. His death brought the country to the brink of civil war, but instead accelerated negotiations that led to South Africa's first democratic election in 1994. So the assassination happened this day for most people who don't know. Very interesting. Very interesting.
Have you read up on the
history?
Have you read on the there we go on the history?
Yeah,
I know I spoke about it I think 2 months ago, if not.
I think I believe that we have been robbed in terms of learning the depth of history.
Okay.
Because it was just those small case studies, and 2 questions below. Right, not like the deep, historical significance of what really happened. Right, it was just guys. You just need to memorize this and then answer the questions that you have.
And that's it.
And that's it.
It's an interesting story.
Yeah.
South Africa's history is very interesting. I think, especially during the era of apartheid. I think it started in 1945 or something, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
All the way to 94. Painful, but interesting as well to read. Some of the ideas that these leaders and visionaries had and concepts and mindsets that they exhibited, man. It was very, very interesting times, man. Yes, sir. But we'll talk about it,
And one of the things that I know is that the person who is responsible for the death of Chris Hani was Janus Walus.
Do you know that?
Yeah, I know Janus Walus.
You know for a fact?
For a fact, yeah. Because ENCA, Kanakemang Heidi, the ENCA reporter, went to Poland because South Africans were fighting that Janus Walus should not be released.
Oh, yes.
Or if he's released, let the public deal with him properly. So Heidi went to Poland to interview Janus Walu's himself.
Okay.
And he spoke, in front of cams why he killed Chris Hani.
He admitted to like pulling the trigger himself. Oh wow.
Yeah, like it's a very interesting conversation, and you can go and watch it on YouTube.
I should.
Right?
I will.
Yeah,
definitely.
it's very interesting in terms of how he got to be part of the
conspiracy of having to assassinate.
And he was
Chris
like,
Hani.
Chris Hani was not even part of the plans.
No, he wasn't.
Like he wasn't. That was
there
a
he
thing.
is.
Yes, this is the
There he
interview, right?
Oh, wow.
The confession of the assassin, Janus Walus, the man himself.
I should go watch it. I will.
Yeah,
Definitely.
you should. Very interesting on some of the things that we have for you. But right now it's 9:00 on the dot. What we're gonna do is to take a short break and give you your latest news recap.
My name is Naomi P. Umkabayi, Gamakosafana.
Living for weekends, wishing I could take a break from this world. Running on a hamster wheel, but searching for something I can't feel. I just wanna be a lost girl and fly. Take a breath, feel my wings spread, levitate above the ground and make eye contact with clouds. Now I'm rising, I'm soaring above it all. I just wanna be free. Finally, I wanna be free. Finally, I wanna be free. Finally, I wanna be free.
And these are your news headlines that you missed when we began the show. On your first headline, South Africa moves closer to decriminalizing sex work. The Justice Department says legislation to decriminalize adult sex work is nearing completion after extensive consultation. The bill still needs cabinet and parliamentary approval. Until then, sex work remains illegal, though government has reaffirmed its commitment to reform. The proposed law would remove criminal penalties while regulating sex work through existing labor and health laws. Government has confirmed that there will be no forced registration or compulsory HIV testing. Public participation will be part of the next stage. What's next is the Justice Department will finalize draft legislation and seek cabinet approval to publish it for public comment. The bill must then pass through Parliament and be signed by the President before becoming law. Until then, currently laws still apply. Your next news recap: Free State municipalities waste 7 billion rand and Parliament steps in. Parliament has uncovered over 7 billion rands in wasteful spending by Free State municipalities. Oversight visits revealed poor governance, weak accountability, and failing services. Despite some progress, many municipalities remain financially unstable, with communities still facing water shortages, electricity outages, and deteriorating infrastructure. The money was lost through unauthorized, irregular, and wasteful expenditure. Parliament says this mismanagement is directly affecting service delivery. Several municipalities continue to carry ESCOM debt, unfunded budgets, and unresolved audit problems, raising serious concerns about sustainability. What's next is Parliament will continue nationwide oversight visits, focusing on municipalities with poor audit outcomes. Members of Parliament are pushing for faster investigation, stronger consequences management, and improve the financial controls to prevent further losses and restore basic services in affected communities. On your last news recap, Malachi admits a security tender may have been compromised. The Madlanga Commission had that TMPD official Tsukudu Malachi admitted the 2.9 billion rand Tswane security tender may have been compromised. Bid documents were moved without clear authorization, raising concerns about missing paperwork, unsealed bids, and the overall integrity of the procurement processes. The tender involves 22 security companies and billions in public funds. Evidence suggests the procurement rules may not have been followed, including unauthorized movement of bids and weaker document controls. These failures could expose the city of Tshwane to legal challenges and deepen concerns about corruption in municipal security contracts. What's next is the Madlanga Commission will continue hearing testimony from senior officials and witnesses linked to the security tender. Further scrutiny is expected on accountability, tender oversight, and whether criminal and disciplinary action may follow once the Commission completes its findings and recommendation. That's all for your news recap. We will be back next week Monday morning for your news headline. It is 4 minutes past 9. We're going to take a short break, and then when we come back, we continue with the discussion we are having on the table.
I could take a break from this world. Running on a hamster wheel, but searching for something I can't feel. I just wanna be a lost girl and fly. Take a breath, feel my wings spread, levitate above the ground and make eye contact with clouds. Now I'm rising, I'm soaring above it all. I just wanna be free. Finally, I 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 always daydreaming, never imagined I lose my spark. Living in this crazy time, putting back the pieces of my mind. I know how to run from the dark and fly. Take a breath, feel my wings spread, levitate into the clouds. I'm so high above the ground. I'm rising, I'm soaring above it all. I just wanna be free. Finally, I wanna be free. I wanna be free. Finally, I wanna be free.
And of course, still giving you the great sounds just to kickstart. There's a beautiful Friday morning for you. Still watching the Vooka Breakfast Show. It is your energetic start to the day, accompanied by a daily dose of positivity. Of course, we're still hanging out and still having those great discussions, right? You can engage with us on all social media platforms. Right now, we are live on YouTube. You can simply just click the subscription button, the notification button, so that each and every day when we go live, you will be notified. Not forgetting that we're also live on Underground Radio. You can get the app on iOS and Android. If you want to ask any questions, if you want to send your voice note, the WhatsApp line is open for calls. calls and 4 voice note. 060-493-3226. That's 060-493-3226. Before the break, we gave you your news recap. But now, of course, we are still continuing with the great conversations because we aim to bring you people who have well-informed information that can teach me and you something, right? And once again, she is back. Thank you so much for being back. And you're asking yourself, who am I talking about? I'm talking about Laika Suji, a physiotherapist with advanced qualification in pain management and public health, leads the Pila Sonke Wellness Initiative in driving holistic health and rehabilitation. Suji serves as executive director, heading a team of 15 physiotherapists in neuro rehabilitation and chronic pain care while also lecturing at VITS. She combines clinical expertise, leadership, and community wellness to strengthen the Pila Sonke impact. Once again, welcome. And before we get into that, I know me and MooCee, we always experience pain.
You speak on your own behalf. I'm a very young guy. I'm 26 years, Chief. I can't be experiencing pain at such a young age.
Today, our pain is going to be managed.
Okay.
Right.
Do you think Laika will help us?
Of course. Of course. She was here, and the last time we had a conversation, I mean, it's like you were healing me, through the conversation. To say these are the things that you are supposed to be doing.
Yes, sir.
But a very good morning to you, Laika.
Thank you.
Once again, welcome, and thank you so much for taking your time. How are you doing this morning?
I'm very well, thank you. Thank you so much for having me again.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, very interesting. So, of course, you came the first time, but now you're back, of course, because you guys are just, for people who don't know, you are just like 10 minutes away from the studio. You guys, the
walking, that is.
Yeah, it's a walking distance.
Walking distance.
Right, so each and every time after the show, as we have planned with Mr. P, you can take the whole team and go for some physio, and do some of those exercises, right? But so one of the things that I want us, of course, that are going to be highlighted for this morning is the Parkinson disease that you want to talk about. So someone is listening and watching right now, and they're like, okay, Parkinson disease, is that a disease that I get when I'm parking, or something else? So for those who don't know, what is Parkinson disease?
So Parkinson's disease is a neurological condition. What that means is that it affects the brain. Specifically, Parkinson's disease affects the part of the brain that is responsible for movement.
Okay.
So when somebody has Parkinson's disease, a brain chemical called dopamine is no longer produced the way it should be. This results in cells in that part of the brain dying prematurely. And so the brain part that is supposed to be responsible for movement is no longer as active as it should be. This results in difficulty with movement, difficulty with walking, with speaking, slower movements, and it affects life overall. It is actually the second leading neurological condition in the world, with its prevalence increasing every year.
Really? Oh, wow. But before we get deeper into it, right, and some of the work that you guys do at Pila Sonke, in terms of trying to inform people about the disease in itself and trying to have impact. I think, I'm not sure, because this was like a self-diagnosis, right? But let me ask you, does Parkinson's disease have anything to do with carpal tunnel as well? Where it happens from time to time. I've even showed Banele where I can't really like close my hand and clench my fist like that. So is there any connection between the two?
No.
Okay.
So carpal tunnel is a completely different condition related to the nervous system. And entrapment of the nerve here in the wrist.
By the wrist,
Whereas Parkinson's is a brain-related condition.
I see. Because I thought when you mentioned movement, I'm thinking, this is movement in itself, but Parkinson's is like a full body thing, right? I see. No, it makes sense. It makes sense.
Very interesting. Very interesting, because for most people in social media, they saw that the Constitutional Hill, was lit up blue. So can you explain why that color was chosen and what message it sends during the World Parkinson Disease Day?
So April 11th is World Parkinson's Awareness Day. And there's an organization called PD Avengers that has created an initiative called Spark the Night. And it's an initiative worldwide to light up various landmarks in the color blue. And the color blue is meant to show hope, to show unity and solidarity. Hope for a cure for Parkinson's disease, to create awareness. When you see Constitutional Hill lit up in blue, it's about uniting and being in solidarity with people with Parkinson's disease, creating awareness around it and advocating for a cure to ensure that we get people the help that they need and improving the quality of life of people with Parkinson's disease.
I see. Very, very, very interesting stuff. But for someone who is living with Parkinson's, right, and I mean, predominantly, and this is just throwing the ball out there in the field, and not precise numbers, but I would assume that a lot of individuals aren't necessarily that clued up. You know, you have a family member, an uncle, a grandmother, an aunt who is living with this disease, but you don't necessarily know what Parkinson's is, and you don't know how to navigate or even deal with the challenges that this person faces on a day-to-day basis. So what do you think are some of the biggest challenges that one who is living with Parkinson's experiences on a day-to-day life, and how can you and I, as family members, as friends, as a community, try to help them ease their lives better on a day-to-day basis?
I think the one thing that I have to start off with is that Parkinson's disease was often thought to be a disease that is only found in the white population.
Yes. I have seen that.
Right?
Yes.
That is found in people over 60.
Yes.
So Michael J. Fox, I think you all know Michael J. Fox.
No, definitely.
So he is somebody who we think of when we think of Parkinson's disease. And then we think of Muhammad Ali. But somehow there is this preconceived idea that it only is found in the white population, in people above 60. And the fact is, it is across races, across genders, across ages. Even people between the ages of 21 to 40 have been diagnosed with what we call early onset Parkinson's
No, that's
disease.
crazy. Really?
Yes.
Wow.
And so why I'm mentioning specifically race is because when we think of it, we then think it can't come to us. And so we don't look for the signs of it, and we can't help each other because we don't expect it to happen to us, to people of color. So one of the biggest things that we've noticed in our communities is the stigma around the condition. Like if I have to mention the word Parkinson's disease to you, what do you think of? What do you picture?
I mean, that's the first thing that came to mind for me was the carpal tunnel. But now, because you have mentioned that it's two different things, right? One is the nervous system, one is neurological. But because I have seen Michael J. Fox's interview a couple of times, him coming out and talking about it, right? I do have a sense of movement being restricted on some level, all right, but not necessarily what it really entails at its core and how one can best navigate it when they have it to themselves.
So I'll ask you, in the community, if you see somebody walking and they have a tremor, shaking, what goes through your mind? What goes through community members' minds when somebody has a tremor, they are stooped over, they are stiff, and they have slurred speech?
Look at Manele there. So the first thing I think that comes to mind, he's making a sign that maybe perhaps this person is lacking
something in their body.
Yes. What do you call it? No, man. What's this thing? Shakes. Yes. Having the shakes. Having the shakes. Yes. Right. But also, I would also consider their age. Are they an elderly lady or man? Maybe it's an old age thing, or there could be some sickness that is affecting them, but not necessarily know what that sickness is or what that disease is. Yeah.
And so that is actually how we help people, in actually understanding the signs and breaking the stigma around it. Of just because I can't move, it doesn't mean my brain doesn't work. It doesn't mean I'm not who I used to always be. That's what happens with people with Parkinson's disease. Their families and people around them think maybe they aren't who they used to be because they can't speak the way they used to. They can't walk the way they used to. And so the most affirming thing for people with Parkinson's disease is to say, I see you, I hear you, and you are still the person you always were. You just speak a little bit differently.
Definitely.
And you just move a little bit differently.
So it's something that you can get over time, or something that you can be born with.
So interestingly, you can be born with it, but it is most likely onset after the age of 60. As I said, there is early onset between 21 to 40.
Yeah.
The exact cause of it is actually unknown yet. It is thought to be maybe genetic factors, some environmental factors. But the progression is so different in each person.
Yeah.
So somebody can be diagnosed with it and live 20 years with minimal symptoms.
Really?
Yes.
Wow.
And somebody can be diagnosed and within 5 years, rapid decline.
Yeah.
So it progresses differently, it presents differently in
Yeah.
people. And so we have to get moving on, getting healthcare
Yeah.
as soon as possible. The minute we see simple signs and symptoms, it's important to get to the clinic and get it checked out.
Yeah.
So with Phila Sonke and the work that you do out there, how do you guys now try to work hand in hand with caregivers, with the community, and with different organizations to try and collaborate in terms of firstly engaging with them, informing them on how to navigate if someone has or deal with when someone has the disease, and how to best give them the care that they need, right? In terms of, I think the first thing that comes to mind for me, even with what you just said, is the patience factor. That we run out of patience, not even just for someone who has Parkinson's, but when someone is sick at home, it's like, hey, just like, no. You get what I'm trying to say? Because you get frustrated as an individual, because like you just mentioned, we don't view them or look at them or see them in the same way, because I think there's a sense of there's something wrong, like just get back to who you are and then let's have normal life again, so how do you guys collaborate with communities and families and caregivers and all those kinds of spaces to best give the best care out there for people living with the disease?
So the first step is awareness. So we've been going on an awareness campaign to teach people about Parkinson's disease. What are the signs? What are the symptoms? How do you get diagnosed? What is the management for it? Because everything starts with awareness. And then we go through education. So we run support groups at the stadium, at Dobsonville Stadium, which are free. We want to start specific support groups for Parkinson's disease. Currently, we have support groups for general neurological conditions. But we are looking actively for people with Parkinson's disease, where we would run support groups for people with Parkinson's disease and for their caregivers. The caregiver element is really, really important, and it's sometimes forgotten. They are the people who care for the person with Parkinson's disease. The strain that they take, the emotional burden, is quite high. And so we have 2 separate support groups running currently, and we want to make them specific now to Parkinson's disease. And we collaborate with various organizations. So we work with Parkinson's South Africa. That's the organization who was involved in lighting up Constitution Hill.
Oh, nice.
And we work with organizations within Dobsonville to collaborate in ways where we can support people with disabilities and their family members.
So let's talk about the role of research and innovation in the job that you do, and how people and the public can support these efforts.
So the thing about research is that sometimes people think it's just to use people. So we get information, and then what you do with it. And we are under the we are under the belief that all research that we do has to be based in implementation and intervention. So we are currently going to undertake a research study on Parkinson's disease. The reason being, when we realized the issue around Parkinson's disease and how high the prevalence is, we realized we needed to help. But it's so easy as healthcare professionals to say, I know what you need. I know you need physio. I know you need to exercise. And then we took a step back and we said, no, we actually need to understand, what do people need? And so our research study is a needs analysis to understand, what do people with Parkinson's disease in South Africa, specifically in Soweto, need? What do you need from us? What are your healthcare challenges? What are your barriers to healthcare access? And once we have that list of things, we can now say, from ourselves as Phila Sonke Wellness Initiative, what interventions can we create? Who can we mediate with so that we can create good referral pathways? And then how can we go higher level and advocate? How can we influence public policy so that we can support people with Parkinson's disease? And that starts with research. If you want to go to the Department of Health and you want to ask them for something, they want the numbers, yes?
Yes, definitely.
They want the voices of the people.
Yes.
And so that's where research comes in.
I see.
Yeah.
I see. Because I'll tell you, I think 2 months ago, we as the team were out in the East Rand, but this was specifically for the AIDS Health Foundation, right? And like you mentioned, they were taking people's details down and asking questions, and so Mo and I, stood for like a second with this lady, and we asked exactly what you just mentioned. Where's this information going, guys? Like, because you guys are always taking, not you specifically, but people who run these initiatives and organizations take people's details down, and where does it go? Does it sit somewhere in a software? Does it sit in files? And what do you do with our information? So it's interesting now to find out that it is actually vital, so that you guys have the voices of the people on the ground, and not just assume that in Dobsonville this is what the numbers are looking like, and in Meadowlands and things of that nature. Very interesting. But over and above the research, I mean, how can we now, as community members, as the general public, how do we help in collaborating with you guys now? How do we support the work that you do in the different initiatives that you take on the different organizations? Because I'm sure there is one in other parts of Soweto and other parts of Gauteng and in South Africa as a whole. How do we get involved? And in terms of informing ourselves as well, taking those necessary steps, and also getting involved in getting the information and the noise, making as much noise as we can about it.
So definitely reach out to us. So I will share our details with us. We always want to collaborate, and we want to work with people on the ground. My belief is we can't be in our other areas and think we know what the needs are on the ground.
Definitely.
We have to work with people, with communities, and we want our initiatives to come from within. So a lot of our initiatives, what we do is we start off with a broad idea, but it's our beneficiaries, our group members, who then lead it. We want it to come very much from the community. So it's about reaching out to us and seeing how can you help. So there's the obvious thing of we always need funding. Right?
Definitely.
So we always want to reach out and get funders as much as possible. But also, we really want to help people. We want people to know about us. Think about it. You are around the corner from us. And until a few months ago, you didn't know about us.
Absolutely.
Right? So it's about awareness. Tell people about us. Let us help as many people as we can. We have the facilities. We have the services. We have the skill. So bring the people to us and let us see how we can help and improve our communities as much as possible.
For sure.
In closure, let me ask you, does it mean then, and this is just taking it back a couple of questions ago, like you mentioned that one can have early onset diagnosis, right, from the age of 20, 21, but you can live from the age of 40 all the way to the age of 60 and have minimal, symptoms. So is it a hereditary thing? Can I get it from a grandmother and it jumps a generation and it jumps to me and things of that nature? And as a young person, as a 26-year-old, as a 36-year-old, can I randomly come to you guys and try to get a diagnosis and see if maybe perhaps I might later in life suffer some symptoms?
So there are genetic factors involved, but there's no test that can pick that up. The most important thing is signs and symptoms. So you said you can live until 60 with Parkinson's disease. There's a common saying where we say with Parkinson's disease, you don't die from Parkinson's disease, you die with Parkinson's disease. It's not a disease that kills you. It progresses, and it's the complications of it that often cause issues. So the most important thing is signs and symptoms. So there are many signs and symptoms with Parkinson's disease. It doesn't just affect movement. It can affect sleep. It can cause pain. It can cause depression. It can cause anxiety. And so there are four cardinal signs of Parkinson's disease. If you have these four cardinal signs, it doesn't mean you have it. It means please go to the
and
clinic.
Get checked out.
And go specifically with this information. Because sometimes maybe they test your vitals and your blood pressure is high. And that's going to be the key source of what they're going to assess. But you came for something else. So make sure to go to the clinic with clear things of this is why I'm here. So 4 cardinal signs. Number 1 is the tremor. Please note that the tremor can be as a result of many conditions. Right?
But
it
we've
is
established.
a sign. So the tremor is a resting tremor. So if you're sitting like this, you'll see the tremor. But when you reach for something, when you move, the tremor actually goes away.
Really?
Or it decreases. That's a sign of Parkinson's.
So sitting tremors.
Yes, resting tremors.
Resting tremors.
And when you sleep, you're unlikely to have a tremor. The second one is rigidity. So significant stiffness. If you try to move my arm, it's going to be stuck. So it's not just stiffness like arthritic stiffness.
Yeah.
It's actual, like you cannot move it, rigidity. The third one is bradykinesia. What that means is slow movements. So you try to do something and you're slower. And you may get stuck when you're trying to do something. It's called freezing. And the last one is postural difficulties. So you start changing your posture. They may be a bit more stooped. They may lose balance.
Okay.
So I always say it's TREP. The acronym is TREP.
Okay,
T,
TREP.
tremors. R, rigidity.
Yeah.
A is related to bradykinesia or akinesia, meaning difficulty or changes in movement. And P is posture.
Yeah.
Postural
Jeez,
instability.
I'm recollecting, you know, what my grandmother went through just before she passed on. May her soul rest in peace. And these are some of the signs that she now that I'm thinking about it, you know,
Do you know how easily it can be solved with medication?
Really?
Yes. If you get the medication, which it's called levodopa, which increases your dopamine levels, your movement can actually improve significantly. But unfortunately, we are so slow with diagnosis.
Yeah,
and picking up
definitely.
these signs.
Yeah.
So the sooner we pick up the signs, we get to the clinic, we get to the doctor to check us out, and we can help more people.
So can I come to you as normal as I am? I'm healthy, at least I think I am, and I can move. And can I come and say, can you guys try and see maybe if
So as
if I can suffer from the symptoms?
As Pilasonke Wellness Initiative, we are not medical doctors.
Okay.
So we are rehabilitation professionals.
I see.
You come to us when you have the diagnosis.
Not when I'm about to, or not
so
when I don't.
when you want to know, this is when you go to the hospital, to the doctor, to the clinic. You have
Okay.
to be diagnosed by a neurologist.
Okay.
You come to us to improve your quality of life, to improve your movement, and to make sure that you can live a meaningful life.
Yeah, with the disease.
With the disease.
You don't die from the disease, you die with the disease. I see.
Very
I love
interesting.
That. Very,
Ah, man.
completely.
With that being said, if of course people want to know much about you, can you please share your details, please?
Definitely. So you can contact me via email at directors@pilasonke.org.
Ah, nice.
Yeah.
And, then,
And we are at Dobsonville Stadium. We are there on a Monday and Thursday. So if you want to come through, we always have our therapists are there and our administrator is there. So you can always come and speak to us to get more information.
Yeah.
Social media, phone numbers, things of that
Yes,
nature.
Instagram, Pilasonke.
Okay.
LinkedIn, Facebook, you can find us everywhere.
Yeah. Love it. Proper stuff.
Very, very informative. With that being
Absolutely.
said, thank you so much for your time.
Thank you for having us.
Yeah,
Thank you
we
so much.
appreciate.
We look
yeah,
forward, of course, to
definitely.
coming to the center.
Yes.
And bringing that awareness to people. Because,
Do you have symptoms of Parkinson's?
Yeesh, I have to go test. But
very cool
interesting,
stuff,
man.
yeah.
29 minutes till we hit 10 o'clock. That was Laika Suji, a physiotherapist with advanced qualification in pain management and public health lead at the Pilasonke Wellness Initiative in driving holistic health and rehabilitation. As information is being shared, you can check them out. But for us, let us, give her the time and excuse her. But we will be back after this short break.
Try to tell what you were thinking.
Delilah, why you wanna break me so? Delilah, why you wanna break me so? I can tell you've been mixing from the sign you've been given. Ain't so dangerous. Have you played enough? Know me straight enough. Know me waking up. Fine girl, she want me. Give her my love, only. Till my love, she want me. She do me that, she do me. Fine girl, she want me. Give her my love, only. Till my love, she want me. She do me that, she do me. Delilah, why you wanna break me so? 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 time, take chance. Unwind, make plans on me. Come fly, come land on me. Go do, go dance. Take time, take chance. Unwind, make plans on me. Come fly, come land on me. Go do, go dance. Take time, take chance. Unwind, make plans on me. Come fly, come land on me. Go do, go dance. Take time, take chance. Unwind, make plans on me. Come fly, make land on me. Delilah.
From this world, running on a hamster wheel, but searching for something I can't feel. I just wanna be a lost girl and fly. Take a breath, feel my wings spread, levitate.
Firstly, we're still giving you great, interesting things for this beautiful Friday morning, the 10th of April, 2026. You're still, of course, hanging with us right here on the Vooka Breakfast Show. Let us engage, let us talk, let us know how you're doing this morning. Before the break, we were in conversation with Laika Suji, a physio therapist at Pilasonke Wellness Initiative Center right here in Dobsonville Stadium. So if you're around Dobsonville, if you want some rehabilitation, physio rehabilitation, they are just right here, and more information of course will be shared when it comes to that. But while we were still in conversation with her, some comments came through right on YouTube from Rose.
Yes sir. Hello Tutu. I'm assuming Tutu. I'm assuming I'm assuming Tutu Kisasteraga. Someone who this way center okay
middle center
Tutu is someone who appreciates great music more, and I'm really hoping that Sister Raga will come through on the 26th of April to come and hang out with us and enjoy some great music. But she came through a bit earlier during the conversation with Laika, and she said, wow, interesting, this is very informative, thank you for having her again. And she is now welcomed and ushered into the Vooka Nation Gold membership on YouTube. Shout out,
sister. This is for you.
Nice one. And then Nelly, so our very own sister. Hello Nelly. Nelly so comes through and she says, good morning, Vooka Nation, Mr. Mo. There we go. Vooka Nation, happy Friday to DBN Underground Radio. Happy Friday. #Vooka Nation. #Vooka Breakfast Show. Nice one. And then there's a comment that, those comments that come on your personal WhatsApp. The person is watching, but I see you, right? Pale. The person is watching, but is not commenting on YouTube. She says, I'm loving the show. I didn't even know about this disease. So people are finding it very, very informative. Lovely, lovely stuff. Thank you so much, guys, for tuning in and hanging out with us. 37 minutes after the hour, 9 o'clock. What? 22 minutes shy of calling it a morning and saying goodbye. But before that, every Friday, I have a hot take. Guys, I have a hot take. And this one is for people with animals or people who love animals, specifically pets.
This guy.
I'm coming for you. Guys, Nandi hot takes tag, I'm coming for you all because you guys are not being told to your faces. And me as MooCee, I'm going to tell you. So my hot take this morning, where is this thing? Oh, there we go. Okay. I thought I'd lost it for a second. So here's my hot take, Mr. B. I know you said the one day when you have your own big house, you want a big yard, and you want pets, right?
Yeah.
Lloyd, are you part of that club?
I would love to have. If I can have, I would appreciate to have a partner who loves pets.
Who loves pets?
Yeah, who loves pets.
Okay.
She's the one who is, responsible for everything. I would love to have pets around me.
Okay.
Honestly. Yeah.
Here's my hot take for this week, guys. My hot take is that people with pets should not play host. Stop hosting parties at your house when you have cats and dogs running around.
Boo.
Stop.
Aye.
Stop. People with pets should not play host, because you know why? You don't want to close off your pets and your dogs and your cats in the other room. You want them to play here.
Yeah,
Right,
my pets are used to people.
Stop playing
around.
host. Stop playing host.
So I should stop having parties.
Yes, you should, because you want to repromele.
Exactly. Hey,
Stop playing host.
It's
I'm
my
sorry,
dog's
guys.
house.
I'm sorry. I'm coming for you guys. I'm coming for you. People with pets, guys, specifically dogs and cats. You see, if you have a bird is in a cage. It's fine. It's fine.
So you want caged
If you
pets?
have a fish, it's fine. It's in a tank. It's fine.
No.
If you have a cat or dogs at your house, stop playing host.
You have a problem.
Stop playing host.
You have Parkinson's.
Let me. So here's the general claim, right? Here's what a lot of people say, or what the general public believes, right? When it comes to this, is that pets are seen as part of the family, like you just mentioned.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
And society often celebrates homes with dogs and cats as warmer, more welcoming, and more hospitable.
Yes.
The general belief is that pets make hosting more charming.
Yes.
They make hosting more lively
Exactly.
and more memorable.
Oh, man.
That's what most people in society believe or think, or what they hold, right?
Yeah.
Here's my bold claim, guys. My bold claim, right, is that people with pets, especially dogs and cats, should not play host. What's marked as warmth often turns into discomfort, distraction, or even danger for guests. My bold claim with this is that people with pets, specifically dogs and cats, should not play host. And the reason for that is that what's marked as warmth often turns into discomfort, distraction, and sometimes even danger for guests.
Danger? What danger?
Come with me, Chief.
What danger is
Let me
there?
cook these pots. Let me cook these pots for you, right?
Yeah,
I'm
you
seeing you, Nelly Soa. I'm coming on your comment. I'm seeing it. So here's the myth versus the reality, right, Mo? And I'm enlightening you guys,
Aye.
Luna, who are clouded by this myth. So the myth is that pets make gatherings more fun and homely.
Yep.
Unfortunately,
And
the
more
reality
intimate.
is on the opposite side. Not everyone is comfortable around animals. Guests may have allergies, phobias, or cultural reservations. Studies show that pet danger is one of the leading indoor allergens worldwide. Affecting millions. What's seen as cute by most can be stressful or even unsafe for guests. Khan.
No.
Khan.
Yes, I'm disagreeing.
So you are disagreeing with my hot take.
Yes.
Mr. B,
Like,
come
why?
through. I'll change it up.
Is it
the
on?
cable.
No, the cable.
Oh,
Yeah,
there we go.
Sorry, we live in Soweto, right?
Yes.
So you mentioned cats, you mentioned dogs.
Specifically.
But because Tsisekasi, there are some uninvited guests that come through
Exactly.
whilst hosting.
You mean what? Rat?
Yeah, so it's like it happens. I mean,
rat is something else, guys.
because we also live in the hood, there's
Yeah.
also uninvited guests that come through.
As in
because-
physical people who like.
No, not that. It's
What?
like, someone has like uyasebenza ebusuku and fika butigoloshi or whatever. So what I'm saying is it's a part of life, man.
No,
These things
it's
are
not.
there.
Pet.
No,
Rats come through.
guys.
Aye, guys.
Rats is something else, Mr. B.
I can
I'm
have
talking-
a rat as a pet.
There are people,
Yes.
weird people who have rats. as
What
well.
Hamsters or hamsters. Yeah.
I'm specific
about
to
hamsters?
cats and dogs.
Okay, what about a hamster?
Yeah, anything that crawls like things that are going to be here. Like we're chilling, we want to have our drinks, enjoy, have have small talk.
So where should my pet go? But there's a difference. In the hood, we have Bopobi.
Yes.
Now Bopobi, I don't like to be around them because those
No,
ones
it's a pet.
They come and eat your
Cognitive dissonance, Skio.
No, listen.
Cognitive dissonance,
Listen. We keep pets for different reasons, right?
Yes.
We keep pets for intimacy. For others, it's like
safety.
For safety. My pet is my friend, right? And then Bobby, unali cage. Uja beetroot, and then when guests come over, Bobby is busy licking people's plates. That's what we don't want. Then there's trained pets. Pets who understand that being around people, this is how they should behave.
You are exhibiting cognitive dissonance right now.
How?
You are, because you are disagreeing with my hot take, right? That stop playing host when you have pets. Now you want to justify it and saying no, there's trained dogs and cats.
Yes,
that's cognitive dissonance because now you are.
But there are pets that are trained.
I agree with that. Pets
Trained
as a whole, trained or not, stop playing host.
So you're saying if someone has trained their pet,
it doesn't matter. Stop playing host.
My pet has an insurance.
I don't care if your pet is trained. I don't want to have a dog next to me while I'm eating and having a good time with my friends.
It's trained to sit where it's
doesn't
supposed
matter.
to sit.
It doesn't matter.
It won't come next to you.
It doesn't matter.
But okay, I get when your worry is you don't want a pet next to you.
Yes.
And then I say to you, don't worry, you will not.
That's what
have a pet
everyone
next
with
to
a
you.
pet says.
Untrained pets.
Everyone.
Untrained.
Here's the thing about animal lovers, and I recognize my bias, and this is that in that I'm not an animal lover. I do completely. I recognize that bias, right? And I take it fully on. But what everyone says, in my experience, and this is lived, proper, hardcore lived experience, everyone with pets specifically, and that's what I'm saying, specifically dogs. Don't tell me about rats and hamsters and people. Not a lot of people have those.
We keep them as
yeah,
pets.
they do, but not a lot of people. Like, out of 10 people, man, you want to in the black society. Most people have dogs and cats.
Yeah.
Can we agree?
Yes.
Those are the most common pets.
Exactly.
I'm referring to those people. Cats, dogs, snakes, monkeys, digoloshi, whatever. That's something else, right?
That's still a pet.
We can talk. It's still a pet, but we can talk.
It's still a
There's
pet.
people who keep humans as pets out here, chief. Shalala wena. Shalala. Everyone, in my experience, everyone, I can argue this and say, if we want to compare numbers, 9 to 10. 9, if not 8 out of 10 people who keep dogs and cats as pets say exactly what you're saying. No, it's trained. It won't bite you. No, it knows how to treat people. No, it won't come next to people. You say that because why? You are exhibiting biasness in saying that, in assuming that everyone will be comfortable, even if trained as it is, it will come next to me. I'll be okay with it. That's what you guys say. That's what you guys say. And the reality is that not everyone is comfortable with having pets around, even knowing that they're in the next room. I just don't like having cats and dogs in the house. I don't like it. Even in the yard.
Wait. So now you're stretching it.
Yeah, I am, absolutely.
So you're saying
stop playing host.
No. So we're hosting.
Yes.
I've got pets.
Yes.
And as Mo mentioned, Bobby has a cage.
Yes.
So you're saying you don't want Bobby in the yard.
No, in the yard.
All.
Okay.
So there shouldn't be a Bobby at all for you.
But here's the thing. My thing is, look, if I have friends who have pets and the dogs are always back there. I have a friend. It's only the dog is always closed. It's only at night they open for it to run around and just play security. Basically, that's fine. That's okay. I can tolerate, right? But the thing is, with people who have pets, specifically, I say again, dogs and cats, when it escapes its enclosure, you're okay with it. You're not bothered.
No.
Yeah, you're not, because it's your dog. And you're like, the assumption out there in society is that most people don't have anything against, and that's the wrong word that I'm using, but they don't have a problem with a dog just coming and smelling you.
That's an assumptive statement.
Yeah. But a whole lot of the time, let's be honest. A whole lot of the time, the assumption is, no, ushap man kinja next. And most people are like.
I get it. We first ask how safe or how comfortable are you?
How often do people ask?
Yes.
How often do people ask, in your experience? How often do people ask, Holly, are you okay? Are you comfortable? Do people really ask that? Think about it.
Well, I wouldn't know, because usually for me,
sure.
Especially if it's dogs, like I exhibit my comfort around essentially, for me. So I don't ask, so I wouldn't know.
Sure.
Right? But people tend to ask more, especially if the dog is a vicious dog.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Uguti, how comfortable are you with dogs? Are you okay? He won't bite as long as you also exhibit that comfort around the dog. I've been watching The Dog Whisperer, right? And you can see, Uguti, it all has to do with energy.
Yeah.
Because my boy, Uguti, ngati off.
Yeah.
The dog charges for you.
The
Yeah,
way
but-
you even look at the
Exactly.
Look, I mean, when it comes to the whole pet thing, because for most people, yes, they would ask, "Hore, is your dog, bite? Does it bite people when they're around and things like that?"
Is it vicious?
Yeah, sometimes you can see this dog is ugly. It does bite people, but for some people, they go out, to a point of saying that, guys, you can come to my home. I have dogs. If you feel comfortable around dogs, and if you don't feel comfortable, don't worry, because they won't do anything to you. Nowadays, we have pet insurance. Are you aware?
I do,
That
yeah.
insurance have pet. You spoke about allergies. You spoke about having a rabies and things like that.
Yes.
Those dogs, they go for checkups.
Yes.
Those dogs have medical aids nowadays.
That's fine. That's
Yeah.
fine. That's you and yours.
Exactly.
I'm not worried. I'm not concerned about your dog having insurance. It has no bearing in my life.
Yeah, so
how about
it's
you don't play host?
It's my
Rather, how about we book?
This
Let's take
dog
out
is my-
500
is my-
each as a
it's my
friend
son.
group. What?
This dog is
But
my
Baba
son.
Robalang Kadinja, I'm coming over to your house for a
where's the
weekend as a
problem?
friend. When now your dog wants to cuddle with us on the
Exactly.
I'm sorry. Stop. But Nelly Siweki,
It's my dog.
we have a cute, ugly dog at home, but she is the most cutest, and she is a lady. Ooh,
It's
Leo
ugly
Papa,
and cute.
you are putting ribbons on a dog.
Yeah.
So I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry. And look, if you love pets, knock yourself out. Run as far and as wide as you can with it. But
I think she sent a picture, right?
just don't play host. Just don't play host.
So let me throw something in the mix.
Sure.
You've heard of guide dogs.
Guide
Right.
dogs, yes.
Yeah, so someone is
absolutely.
blind,
and
they want to
ho-
host a
Yes.
party.
Yeah.
Come through.
Yeah.
But this dog has been thoroughly trained.
Yeah.
Because ihlale hamba ne-host yakhe
Yeah.
everywhere they go, right?
That's a different story.
It's still a dog.
Nice.
Yeah, no, it
No,
is.
it's still a dog,
Yeah.
right?
But this one is not.
So now, since we've been invited next week, Friday, for
the sports
the sports
day.
thing, right?
Yeah.
So we will be in the vicinity of individuals that are partially blind or completely blind.
Yeah.
And it's possible that some of them have these guide dogs.
Guide dogs,
right?
absolutely.
So now the question is, let's say a similar setting, but now it's more of a celebration or it's a party.
Yeah.
And we get to that event and then there's guide dogs.
Yeah.
What do you do in that case?
Look, my uncomfortability is going to be on a high, obviously.
So are you saying the guide dog should be locked away?
No, but that's a different story. That's something that I was about to say. Because
but
the circumstance.
It's still a animal. It's still a pet.
Yeah. But no,
Yes.
it's not necessarily. The first thing that comes to mind is not a pet. You don't classify the dog as a pet because a pet can do this is a guide dog. You absolutely need this for your livelihood to
Yeah,
move around.
the same-
you don't need
but-
a pet for a
But
livelihood.
the same is true. The same is true where if I need a dog as a guard dog, right?
Yes.
It's still a pet.
Yes.
Yeah, but young guard.
Yeah.
So there's no difference
Yeah.
between a guide
Yeah, but
and a guard dog.
No. But here's the thing: when you're hosting, your life is not at jeopardy. Your safety is not at jeopardy. This person needs this dog 24/7.
No,
Where
but-
now, when you're playing host, you don't need your dog to be.
I do need my dog.
Ekasi,
I do
no.
need my
Wait. Ekasi, we do because I've got cars that are parked here, right? So if I have this guard dog that's roaming around, it is still playing its role to protect.
I mean, la ekas la ehashe.
We've
La
seen,
ehashe.
but wait, we've seen people's houses being broken into
During
daylight.
absolutely, I agree with you. I
so
grant
time of
that.
day doesn't
Yeah,
really
yeah.
matter, and it becomes even more important during the night time.
Absolutely.
So it means that this guard dog
Yes.
has to roam around freely.
No, but here's the thing. Now you're stretching it as well. Like you said, I was with me, right? It's 7:00 at night.
Sure.
You're hosting Laya Ashe.
Sure.
Or Queen is hosting up
Sure.
the road, right?
Sure.
She has the gate open because that's how we host Mokas.
Yeah.
Barely ever saw that we're in the yard and we don't have much room for cars to park in. That's the first thing when you're talking safety, right? So chances are the gate is going to be completely opened. Can we agree?
Mm-hmm.
Cars are going to be parked outside. Can we agree?
Mm-hmm.
So where is your dog going to roam around?
So we can come up with these situations.
Absolutely.
However, What I'm trying to advocate for is that the need of having a dog roaming around is more or less equivalent to someone having a guide dog.
It's not.
Because, okay.
It's not. This is a 24/7 hour
okay,
thing.
Then
when
here am I
a dog
with
is
a guide dog,
dog,
right? And I'm like, MooCee, please sit next to this gentleman. Would you do it?
Me? No, I wouldn't.
Thank you. So
no, I wouldn't.
In other words, when hosting,
yes,
I can have a dog in the room.
But stop playing host rather once.
Why?
Then you're saying you're discriminating.
No, it's not the same. But it's not the same though. You don't need this dog 24/7 next to you. This person needs this dog for his livelihood.
Sure.
24/7 next to you. We're not 24/7. How are you toilet?
I get it. It's their house.
No,
wait. It's their house.
Yes.
They're hosting the party.
Hosting. Yes, you're hosting.
No, you show you another person that is partially blind.
Yes.
So they're hosting.
Yes.
And they need a guard
24/7.
And they've got friends that have guard dogs.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
So now you're given
That's
an
a different situation.
Come on.
It's a different situation.
Look,
when you're hosting, it's a dog nonetheless, I give you.
Dogs
it's a dog. It's a pet. It's an animal. I'll grant you that.
Thank you.
Do you need when as someone who is fully capable of seeing, you have 20/20 vision. When do you need a chihuahua?
Never met 24/7. That's the thing. You've never met those people. There are people who want their dogs with
playing
them each
host
and every time.
If you're that person,
these are American celebrities.
Yes, they go to events with their pets. They go to events.
And the dog does not stay behind.
Exactly.
Stop.
It has a name. It's a child. That dog eats when everyone eats in the party. That dog goes to the toilet when everybody goes to the toilet. It's being treated like a normal human being.
I'm sorry, guys.
Have you seen in movies whereby they'll be at the dinner table and then there will be a dog right there? And most of the time, the visitor is the one that's going to provoke the dog right there.
Here's the thing. Knock yourself out if you're that person. Stop playing host.
Well,
I'll give you the cultural critique. No. Here's the thing, guys.
If there's a dog
but if you're going to want to have people around, you know that out of 10, there's probably 3 or 4 people who are not comfortable with having pets.
Granted.
You know.
I
Just stop playing host.
I agree with you. But it's not always set in stone. Moeketsi, there will not be a pet in the room. Because
say that again.
I invite you. I lock my dogs away.
Yes.
But then I've got someone who's partially blind that comes through with a...
That's a different situation, though. The analogy does not apply. I'm sorry. It does
does,
not.
Miss. Here's the thing. You
don't need your dog for your livelihood 24/7.
Not me. I'm hosting. I lock my dogs away. Is that fine?
That's fine.
Sharp. But the people...
And you're guaranteed that they're not going to come out of the room.
Yeah. Because I triple lock.
Nah, that's fine.
Yeah. But the people that I'm inviting...
Have guard dogs.
You're one of them, ne?
You have a friend who has a guide dog.
Yes.
That's a different situation. So I'm going to be uncomfortable, but I'm going to understand that this person needs this pet, this animal for his livelihood. He can't do anything about it.
So it's not all the time that you will not be in a space where there is actually a pet in the room.
Yeah.
It's not all the time that what?
That you would refrain from being in a room where there's a pet.
Per circumstance. Per this circumstance specifically,
can you
for your
show,
livelihood,
Neliso's pet
for your livelihood, Manele, you don't need your Neliso doesn't need she doesn't to do what?
No, that's the thing.
You don't need it.
You don't need it when you think my dog is going to be jumping all over people.
No, it's not. You know why? You know why those? You know. Let me tell you. Especially these ugly small dogs. How you guys treat these dogs is that you guys treat these dogs as if they are humans. You treat these dogs, he's born a fail. I'm sorry for my profanity.
It's so cute and ugly.
It's not. I'm sorry, but I wouldn't do that.
I would pet this.
I wouldn't kick dogs, guys. I don't
this one needs a mask.
But I'm sorry, because how you treat these dogs and these animals more. Cats, like, because it assumes that everyone is going to treat it the way you treat it.
Yeah.
And that's the bad assumption. I'm not going to do that. I'm uncomfortable with having pets around me. I don't like them, right? The cultural critique here, in closing it off, is that in our culture, hosting is about respect and hospitality, making guests feel at ease. But when pets dominate the space, the focus shifts. Instead of conversation, guests are dodging barking, shedding, or cats climbing onto tables. Hosting becomes less about people and more about managing animals. The social ritual of hospitality loses its balance.
Don't come, guys. Don't come.
Stop hosting.
If I'm hosting a party,
Stop
I have
hosting.
pets. No, don't come.
Stop hosting.
Why should I stop hosting? Because
stop
I have
hosting.
pets?
But whoever's
I know.
hosting, it's their decision.
It's
to
my
host.
decision
How about,
to host
how
a
about
party.
you stop hosting
If
and
you
having
do not
people
want
over?
to come,
Because you cannot.
don't come.
Then why are you hosting if you're not going to consider your guests'
Don't come.
tuning?
I get
Your
it.
guest's
I get it.
comfortability.
The keyword was dominate the
Yes.
space. Ne? I mean, my dogs are trained to stay there in the corner or Bagati gate.
Yeah.
So they're not dominating the space. The dogs are downstairs, we are upstairs. But the
But
dogs
people are
gonna be
moving
free.
around. People are
You
moving
know?
around. People are moving around. Anyway, evidence and shockers. Here's the kicker. Pet-related incidents are more common than we admit. Surveys show that a significant percentage of guests have experienced discomfort or even minor injuries in pet-owning households, from bites to scratches to allergic reactions. And here's the shocker. Pet hair and dander can linger in furniture for months, meaning even a cleaned home may still trigger reactions. Hosting isn't about just the food and conversation. It's about safety and comfort, and pets complicate both.
Sure. That's just one-sided. How many pets have guarded a house from being broken into? Where are the stats about that?
No, we're talking about hosting here. We're not talking about the guidance of...
don't come.
Or even
We're not talking about that. We're talking about hosting.
Yeah, or even during hosting.
Yes,
To make sure the house is safe.
yes.
I mean, where are the stats?
We're not talking about the breaking ins of people
No, but
breaking
it's
in.
within a hosting setting.
Yeah, but
The
when you're hosting,
the
you're
reason
not
why we
considering
have
that.
John Wick 1, 2, 3, and 4 is because it started with a pet.
It's a dog.
It's a dog.
We're closing it off.
It's a dog.
Yeah.
My
John
hot take
Wick
for
1,
this.
2, and 3.
My
Don't
hot
come.
take for
Don't
this
come.
for this week
Don't
on this
come.
Friday morning.
Aye.
If you have dogs and cats, stop hosting. People with pets, dogs,
Yeah, yes, he's very
specifically dogs and cats, stop hosting, guys. And that's my hot take and my bold claim for this week. And Unalisa came through with the last comment for this morning, saying, "MooCee, I hope your the love of your life will be a pet lover.
I also hope
It's
so.
gonna be a deal breaker, so she
I
wouldn't
also
be.
hope so.
She wouldn't be a pet lover. Yeah, it's a deal breaker. I'm sorry, it is. It's a complete deal breaker for me, and that's something that we'll talk about next week, man. From myself, the one and only MOOCEE. My name is MooCee Mist. It's been great hanging out with you, and I've loved being in your presence and in your company. Until next week, Monday, where we continue giving you your daily dose of positivity, accompanied by an energetic start to your day. God willing, we see each other. Stay safe, stay warm, stay cautious, and I'll see you on the other side of the weekend. Coolio.